Hello students and welcome again. In this video, we will read chapter 7 of class 6. The name of the chapter is Fair Play. Fair Play is a wonderful story between two friends. The story is written by Munshi Premchand. You must have read his stories in your Hindi textbook. Munshi Premchand was a great novel writer, story writer and dramatist. His actual name is Dhanpat Rai Srivastav. And Premchand is his pen name, that means the name under which he writes. And Munshi is a prefix given to him in order to honor him. Munshi Premchand is famous for his modern Indian literature and he is one of the most celebrated writers of Indian subcontinent and is regarded as one of the foremost, that means very famous Hindi writer of early 20th century. His famous novels include Godan, Karmabhumi, Gaban, Mansarovar, Eidgah, etc. He has been referred to as Upanyas Samrat by writers. Upanyas Samrat means emperor among novelists. His work include more than a dozen novels, around 300 short stories, several essays, and he has also translated several foreign literary works into Hindi. Fair Play is a story by Munshi Premchand set on the background of rural lifestyle and justice system. The characters in the story are Juman Sheikh, Algu Chaudhary, Juman's old aunt, Samjhu Sahu, Panch Pradhan, Juman's wife and villagers. Now let's see the story. Before we read the story, has your best friend ever done something to you which you thought was wrong? What did you do then? Did you just keep quiet or did you tell your friend what you thought? Now let's see what is there in the story. Juman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary were very good friends and their bond of friendship was so strong that if one person went out of village, other person would look after the family of his friend. Both were greatly respected in the village. Juman had an old aunt who had some property and she transferred this property to Juman on the understanding that she would stay with him and his family and they would look after her. Now this arrangement worked well for a couple of years. Then the situation changed. Juman and his wife were tired of this old relative. Juman became indifferent to this aunt as his wife was. To become indifferent means to not to care or to lose interest. And his wife would grudge even for the little amount of food that the old lady wanted every day. Grudge means to get irritated, to be angry and unhappy. Now, this old lady swallowed these insults along with her food for few months. Swallowed means to tolerate. But patience has its limit. How long could she tolerate it? So one day, she spoke to Juman. She said, "My son, it is quite obvious, it is quite clear that I am not wanted in your house. So kindly give me a monthly allowance. Monthly allowance is a fixed amount, a fixed regular monthly income." So she said, "Give me a monthly allowance so that I can set up a separate kitchen." On that, Juman replied shamelessly, "My wife knows best how to run the house. Be patient." Now this made his aunt very angry and she decided to take her case to village panchayat. Village panchayat or gram panchayat is a grassroots level of law and order system in village and small towns in India. Grassroots level means very basic level that establishes local self-governance. So village panchayats have their own way of governance. It has elected members and sarpanch as its elected head. So the aunt decided to take her case to village panchayat. And for many days, this old lady was seen talking to villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. Some sympathized with her. Sympathize means to show pity. While others laughed at her and few others advised her to make it up with her nephew and his wife. To make it up means to end the quarrel or to come to an agreement. At last, aunt went to Algu Chaudhary and spoke to him. On which Algu replied, "Chachi, Juman is my best friend. How can I go against him?" On which lady said, "But is it right, my son, to just keep mum? To keep mum means to keep quiet." So she said that, "Is it right to be silent, to keep quiet and not say anything which is just and fair?" And then old lady requested Algu to come to the panchayat and speak the truth. At that time, Algu kept quiet. He did not reply, but her words kept repeating, kept ringing in his ears. Now let's see second part. The panchayat was held the same evening under an old banyan tree. Juman stood up and said, "The voice of Panch is the voice of God. That means whatever Panch say is as equal as God saying it. Let my aunt nominate the head Panch." To nominate means to propose or suggest someone's name. "And I will abide by her decision." Abide by means to agree and to accept. So she said that whoever's name my aunt proposes, I will agree to that. "The Panch knows neither friend nor enemy," said the aunt. "What do you say to Algu Chaudhary?" So the aunt nominated Algu Chaudhary's name, saying that Panch doesn't recognize a friend or an enemy. For him, everyone is same. On this, Juman was very happy. This was an unexpected piece of luck for him. That means when you don't expect something and it happens out of sheer luck, and he was happy. Algu said, "Chachi, you are aware of my friendship with Juman?" On which aunt replied, "Yes, I know, but I also know that you will not kill your conscience for the sake of friendship. God lives in the heart of Panch, and his voice is the voice of God." The old lady explained her case. Conscience is the inner voice, the sense of right or wrong. When some voice comes from within you telling that, making you judge whether something is wrong or right. So the aunt nominated Algu Chaudhary, saying that the Panch is like a god and he does not recognize any friendship. He cannot take a wrong decision out of conscience. Now, Algu said to Juman, "You and I are old friends, and your aunt is as dear to me as you are. Now I am the Panch, and you and your aunt are equal before me. What have you to say in your defense?" That means from your side, in order to protect yourself. On which Juman started. 3 years ago, my aunt transferred her property to me, and I promised to support her as long as she is alive. I have done all I could. There have been couple of quarrels between my wife and aunt which I can't stop. Now my aunt is claiming a monthly allowance from me. This is not possible. That's all I have to say. Juman was cross-examined, that means cross-questioned, by Algu and others, and then Algu announced finally. He said that we have gone into the matter carefully, and in our opinion, Juman must pay his aunt a monthly allowance, or else the property will go back to her. Now the verdict, the judgment was in favor of aunt. Then onwards, the two friends were seldom seen together. Seldom means almost never, hardly seen together. In fact, the bond of friendship between them was broken, and Juman was Algu's enemy and wanted his revenge. Revenge is the action of hurting or harming someone in return of wrong being suffered because of him. When someone has done something wrong to you, you want to take revenge. Now let's see what happens in part 3. Day passed, and as ill luck would have it, Algu Chaudhary found himself in a tight spot. Tight spot is a difficult condition. Day passed on, and Algu Chaudhary got unlucky. He was in a difficult situation. What was the situation? One of his fine pair of bullock died. Out of 2 bullocks, one ox died, and he sold the other to Samju Sahu, who was a cart driver of the village. And the understanding was that Sahu would pay the price of bullock in a month's time. And it so happened that the other bullock also died within a month. After several months of bullock's death, Algu reminded Sahu of the money he hadn't yet paid, on which Sahu got very annoyed. Annoyed means irritated. And he said, "I can't pay you a penny for the wretched beast you sold me." Wretched means poor quality. He said that I will not give you even 1 paisa for the poor quality animal that you sold me. He brought us nothing but ruin. Ruin is destruction. And he also said that I have a bullock, use it for a month and then return it back to me. I will not pay any money for the dead bullock. Now Algu decided to refer this case to Panchayat, and for the second time within a month, preparation was being held for Panchayat. And both the parties started meeting people seeking their support. And the Panchayat was held under the same old banyan tree. Algu stood up and he said, The voice of Panch is the voice of God. Let Sahu nominate the head Panch and I will abide by his decision. On this, Sahu saw his chance and he proposed the name of Juman because he knew that Juman was seeking revenge from Algu. Now Algu's heart sank and he turned pale. That means he became very sad and got scared. But what could he do now? The moment Juman became head Panch, he realized his responsibility as a judge and dignity of his office. Now that means he also realized the situation Algu must have been into when he was nominated as head Panch. Now sitting at that high position, he was thinking, can I take revenge now? He thought and then he decided, no, he must not allow the personal feeling to come in the way of speaking the truth and doing the justice. Now both Algu and Sahu stated their cases and they were cross-examined for their cases and their cases were considered deeply. After that, Juman stood up and announced, in our opinion, that Sahu should pay Algu the price of bullock. When Sahu bought the bullock, it suffered from no disability or disease. The death of bullock was unfortunate, but Algu cannot be blamed for it. So the verdict was in favor of Algu. Why? Because the Panch decided that when the bullock was bought, he was healthy. There was no disease or disability. And his death was unfortunate, but Algu cannot be blamed for it. Hence, Samju Sahu has to pay the price of bullock to Algu. Now, Algu was so happy that he could not contain his feelings. He stood up and said loudly over and over again, victory to the Panchayat. This is justice. God lives in the voice of Panch. Soon after that, Juman came and embraced Algu and said, embraced means to greet happily, to hug. And he said that since the last Panchayat, I had become your enemy. But today I realize what it meant to be Panch. A Panch has no friend nor enemy. He knows only justice. Let no one deviate from the path of justice and truth for friendship or enmity. Deviate means to move away. So he said that since I became the Panch, I realized the importance of that position. A Panch cannot be in favor of friend, neither can he be against enemy. He has to be just and fair, and no one should deviate from the path of justice or for friendship or enmity. Now Algu embraced his friend and wept, and his tears washed away all the dirt of misunderstanding between them. With the tears, all misunderstanding went away and the bond of friendship was alive again. So this was the story between two friends by Munshi Premchand. I hope students you liked the story. Thank you for listening.